Well, we've got some terrific basketball in store for you tonight. Here we go. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's Stockton. There's a screen from behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have two of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Butler can't get it to go. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Doris, when we saw these two teams come up on the schedule, this was one you and I were looking forward to.
Oh, my goodness. This was one I've had circled for sure. And the reason, two teams have executed a high level, and boy, do they play at breakneck speed.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Malone. Good work defensively by Black.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Wagner. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
You get the sense that no matter where he is on the floor, Franz Wagner is comfortable offensively. This guy can really shoot it.
Now here's Mitchell, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Carter.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
From downtown, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Mitchell drives in.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with, that explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
Utah shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Both free throws good for Mitchell.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Pass to Black. Puts it up from the high post. And he knocks the jumper down.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Banchero outside. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
Wagner on the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Wagner's got his second bucket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Jazz trail by 10. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bailey. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Shot clock at 6. Back to Collins. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Magic leading by 10. Carter on the wing. The 3. It's hauled in by Eaton.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Stockton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Sensabaugh. Utah with another miss. Here's Wagner. Suggs outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Back to Carter. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Wagner outside. Outside Carter. Takes the three. Utah grabs the miss.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And here's Bailey for three. No good. Here's Orlando. Black outside. A little mid-range shot is up. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Magic out in front, up 10. And we'll be back in just a minute with the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And here is Williams. Pass to Bailey. Can't get it to fall. Magic leading by 13. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
To the inside. Isaac's shot is off. Jazz trail by 13. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Bailey. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Isaac. Here's Stuckey. Kicks it out to Bain. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Yeah, impressive vision from Bain. Always looking to move it.
Butler can't get it to go. Here's Orlando. Now Bain. The kick out to Richardson. Gets the three to fall. Richardson's got 6 here in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Eaton's shot is good.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Orlando leading by 16. Here's Stuckey. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Magic.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought to the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Brian, back over to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie.
If Darren's beating you on the drive nowadays, it's more from guile than quickness.
And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Collins. Fires in the triple.
John Collins is excellent from deep. Remember, this guy shot 40% for a season in his history.
And he dunks it down.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Here's Williams. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. Here's Stuckey. They get it back. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Bain. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Eaton. Jazz trail by 17. Here's Sensabaugh. Still without a bucket. It's hauled in by Isaac. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Williams. Here's Stuckey. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Here's Bailey. And stolen by Bain. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Orlando Magic, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Puts it up. Richardson, that's good. Richardson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Out of bounds. It's going to be Orlando's ball.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Magic leading by 19. And Suggs, here we go. Back to Wagner. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Wagner's got 7 points in the game.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Nails it from 3.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Gobert. Mitchell with room to shoot. Orlando grabs the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Banchero outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Oh, ball movement creating a great look. Every coach loves this.
Left side, Carter. On the wing, Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Shots good by Black.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for the Magic, 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Driving inside. Here's Malone. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Nice shot by Turner.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Malone. Here's Stockton. Now here's Gobert. Isaac covering. 5 on the clock. Here's Stockton. And again, it's Utah. Magic leading by 23. Pass to Turner.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Bain. Isaac, right side. He tries for 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Inside. Oh, swiped away. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, Jonathan Isaac coming such a long way in terms of his awareness and vision. Nice setup.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. And the call over the back.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
And to me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Bain. 6 to shoot. On the take. Back to Turner. Drills it from deep. Turner's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Orlando at
25.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Pass to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Assisted.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
And here's Turner. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. Here's Stockton. Pass to Gobert. Who poked away. And stolen by Bain. Up ahead. Here's Isaac. To the right side. Here's Stuckey. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Mitchell with the ball. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Here's Butler. Great D that time from Bain. Here's the pick. Turner attacking. Outside Bain. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. From deep, Mitchell. It's good, and Butler gets the assist.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Bain. And a two-handed jam!
And cleared for takeoff, Mr. Bain rising.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
John Stockton.
And the bucket is good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Down low. Shoots from 14. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Yeah, really, Bain is more of an inside or outside guy. He has to adjust for the mid-range.
Butler on the wing. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Here's Stockton. Soft touch off the glass. Stockton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Magic.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Jonathan Isaac.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Picked by Gobert. To the middle. And that one drops.
That's a nice pass by Donovan Mitchell right there. Such a good playmaker.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Malone. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Turner attacking. And then Turner with the dunk.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Stuckey. So no problem for Orlando as they